Dutch has always been the most fascinating and popular out of all of Johnny's friends in the OG Cobras. He was tough and ruthless in ways even Johnny was not. It was Chad McQueen's portrayal that stood out. The son of superstar alpha Steve McQueen, Chad had every bit as much presence and passion as his father. It really showed in both his film and racing career. But unfortunately, we lost Chad McQueen on September 11th. In a homage to him, Cobra Kai creator Jon Hurwitz shed a little light on the situation, especially in regards to Cobra Kai. We knew they wanted him to return for the reunion episode in season 2, and it didn't quite work out with his racing schedule. They rewrote that episode to have Dutch still in jail instead of just getting out. We also know a few years ago his daughter made a post on Instagram that he would not be returning. That seemed to be it, but at some point that post was deleted. I noticed that and speculated that perhaps Chad had changed his mind. Perhaps he was going to return. According to Hurwitz, that speculation proved to be true. Word got to them that Chad was interested in coming back. They wrote a scene for him late in season 6 and included this in episode 2.
Remember Dutch? Dutch was so freaking cool.
Yeah, he's in prison.
So cool, dude.
The purpose of that was to keep Dutch fresh in everyone's mind. Unfortunately, health issues arose and Chad wasn't ultimately able to film that scene when the shooting schedule came up. Perhaps that is the biggest tragedy of the writer's strike to befall this show. We'll never know. So yes, Chad had intended to come back and it was going to happen, but fate got in the way. Dutch will not be in the series, though his presence will always be felt. Ultimately, this is a reminder that life is both fragile and fleeting. The Romans used to say carpe diem, seize the day, and for good reason. Don't let your life pass you by. You have to decide what you want your life to be and then go make it happen. Work for it. Nothing's gonna change or happen to you just because. Will your desires into existence and treasure that time. If you're interested in learning about Chad's father, Steve McQueen, and their whole family, I suggest the podcast Speeding Bullet. It's very well done, and occasionally Chad gets mentioned in the conversation. Otherwise, remember what Martin Kove said. Cobra Kai never dies, we only regroup. The legend carries on.